between 3 of their heroes.
Here we go.
Ooh.
What is Miracle? Anti-mage. Okay.
I mean, AM pretty good against Abaddon, at least in the landing stage, right?
And it's a Miracle AM.
Yep. Do they actually have an opening? It's crit, but it's also
He could get a kill here.
That's a lot of life on him. There is no more extra damage from Kuro. In fact, it's GH who's in real trouble, and Crit's got the movement speed.
Huge
Evil
place.
Geniuses spilling first blood, using the power of that ET. And they definitely want to try and keep this lane pressured. Like, keep the supports down low. Make sure there isn't any kind of roaming support, but you know GH is going to want to do it. Rolling boulder forward, goes right on top of Fear. Matubberman, that was a level 1 Gale with a level 1 Poison Sting, so Fear can tank through it. And the fact that Misery already started his rotation, they dropped GH down very, very low. He'll get the dust trigger onto Misery, but GH does not want to chase it. You may want to keep an eye on him in that mid lane. Matubberman, here goes your Gale once more. GH with the Invis Rune is preparing, and he's set up, ready to go for the kick. Fear low for now, and actually you don't actually have level 2 on GH.
Oh.
Fear just nether blasts him, and GH bit off more than he could chew. Misery, he's going to claim that one. They left it for the Observer Ward's rolling boulder in by GH underneath the tower. Fear had a little bit of extra life and back into the trees. Misery's rotation in. Should be able to get a revenge kill onto GH. He'll aggro the mid lane up the hill. The creep wave's going to stay with him. The creep wave will turn around. One more attack from Misery. It's not going to be the icing on the cake. Fairy Fire and GH rolling boulders away. Meanwhile on bottom,
It's going to be so much GH TPing. And Fear ends up getting the kill in the mid lane.
Yep.
With help from Misery, who's just going to teleport. He's got the boulder smash.
Oh, okay, there's your kick. Revenge for GH.
But because Crit just owned the early game, now every time that they come forward, he has to use Blink to escape the creep wave before he even takes damage. It's such a bad place for Miracle to be. 12 last hits on him. This is an anti-mage.
They're looking to go for Crit now. The Bramble Maze is down, but that Spirit's going to walk straight back over the top of the creeps and back into himself. So the movement speed moves from 341 to 402. The damage! 14 HP, and he gets a regeneration rune. Crit's going to turn around. He's got Spirit and Stop available. Misery is keeping them entertained, and there's that movement speed once more. But underneath the Shrine, Team Liquid have the advantage, so EG will back off.
To base and a possible kill if they can find an opportunity here.
Oh,
Miracle's
Misery,
out of HP.
they dust him. They found the opening. They need a little bit more damage. Kuro has the 2 points up in the Shadow Realm, so they have the damage available to kick, even keeping Crit away. But now GH, Crit's got plus 138, 450 movement speed. The Bramble Maze starts controlling Crit. Spirit looking for the perfect connection. It won't happen. It does clip GH, but it's still not enough damage. No more support rotating over, so Crit's high movement speed, trying to get him out, but GH, the rolling boulder kick, never gave a chance for Crit to throw the phone book at him.
Just a huge save by Kuro there to land the Bramble Maze on a moving target and completely ends up with that kill opportunity.
Now he's getting drained out by Fears, got enough life. I don't know who's going to do it. Like, Venomancer, Gale, he doesn't have any, yeah.
There's not a lot of options. Like Dragon Egg with Breathe Fire 8 times or something like that is maybe one of the options, but they just simply can't deal with it.
Get him a second level Dragon form, that'll do it. All right, now Mind Control and Sumail are just battling against each other. You got 6 one-shots from Mind Control and a large amount of regeneration, so he triggers a Baton's borrowed time.
Such perfect timing on the stun. As soon as he gets his ultimate pops, he throws the stun. If he did that any earlier, Sumail would just use the ultimate and chase down.
Here's the advantage. So you just have Crit. You just lose your tier 1 tower. That way Crit's got so far to go to make this stack work. He's 162 bonus damage on this ET. Eventually this will turn into a stomp and spin and huge amounts of money in for RTT. GH rolling boulder kick onto the Pugna. You don't have that Gale available anymore, but maybe the Poison Sting should be enough. Fear, no, he's starting to drain out the life of GH. Staying alive, giving the Nether Blast and working with Misery to force Matubberman back underneath this tier 1 tower. Of this maneuver.
That definitely helps. I mean, this is not a terrible time on level 6 considering how the safe lane went. And now Liquid's just looking for more if they can find it. They grab Pugna.
Yep, rolling boulder forward. The kick well off target from GH. The Gale will connect into the Pugna. Mind Control looking to help out. A little bit of extra damage. That's actually a double dot onto Fear. They'll try and break him free. The Poison Sting is still ticking it down, but Fear is alive. He turns to give extra help. But the DK able to help bring down Sumail. Matubberman, the man, awarded with the kill.
Very selfless play for Sumail. He kept Fear alive with the shield on him, and it ends up being his death since he used his ult recently. And there's the Terrorize.
Needs the distance from Arteezy. Mind Control's come over. Breathe Fire is on cooldown. Here comes Matubberman. Micro that ward. Kills off the healing ward with the Breathe Fire as well. Matubberman, they keep the chase going. The Plague Ward focus on Arteezy. There's your spin TP. Had they got enough damage? Arteezy moving back. 15, not enough life to complete the escape.
Maybe in this move, They expect Liquid to be smoke ganking somewhere, and hence EG plays
Rolling
passive instead.
They got not only the stack, but they're going to find a kill on bottom lane, and it's a big one. It's Arteezy.
Works out great for him.
And then turn it into tower attack damage? This
Opening, but it's one of the downsides to EG's lineup. When you don't have stuns, it's usually harder to get these kinds of ganks off, so you have to know where everyone is.
It'll help if Liquid wants to stand their ground and fight. The Plague Ward attacks Misery. They know he's behind, but the jump in forward, the Bramble, whereas the Control actually terrorized Fear as well as Samel all the way back, but Arteezy in through the rear, right on top of the Tier 1 tower, and they isolate him out. Mind Control needs more distance, needs to keep the run. He's back underneath the Tier 1 tower to relative safety. Arteezy trapped in the trees. The Plague Ward, it's actually locked him in. He can't get back out again. They'll finally get rid of that healing ward. The kick, it flies straight through. It's not enough damage. The Juggernaut protected from the Shadow Realm damage. Everyone's so low. And Mind Control, a quick blink forward. He'll find one. They look for the second. It is going to be Fear Mind Control with a double kill. Samael still battling in the mid-river. Arteezy is licking his wounds, running away with the Poison Nova on him.
And so much pressure from EG, and ultimately they get what they wanted with the Tier 1, but a really bad situation for them. Anti-Mage was off doing whatever he wants. That's the worst case scenario when you're playing against this guy, because he's just going to let him catch up. He's still not there yet, but he is on his way. But either way, the tower's dead. That's more places that Bounty Hunter can move through and scout things out.
Oh, this time the dust will connect. Misery. Bramble is perfectly controlling the choke point. And Miracle. Anti-Mage can keep that pressure up. Obviously, Mind Control is going to attack it a couple of times. Now it's a full TP back. Matubberman down bottom with Kuro. Miracle goes into the mid. There's too much experience to pass up. Arteezy will get hit by the Gale. He'll just spin himself away. Poison Sting going to do some work, but so does Fear to Crepify. Nether Blast into the trees with the stop. Matubberman needs some distance. The Nova comes out. Doesn't connect on any of the heroes. It's the ET Spirit chasing GH and Matubberman through the trees. Samael chasing in a little bit deeper than that. Kuro trying to get the Bramble Maze down. Able to do so. They popped the shield already. Now borrowed time. Mind Control holds him in position with the Dragon Tail stun, but EG, they need to make more space with the silence. It hits on 3. The Terrorize ensures that EG will also back out. I was waiting for Crit's ulti, then realizing he's actually got no mana for it.
Sumail is still going Radiance. Same thing he did last time. He blinks or uses Drum to try to chase down Miracle, but he's going to do some damage here, but extremely unlikely kill. He knows that, but he's just trying to prevent Miracle from being safe, feeling safe about farm.
He chased a long way, give Mind Control a chance to jump back in again with a blink. Stun, GH, here comes your kick. Samael's TP will not be able to complete, but the Bramble Maze down to Samael. He'll find a path to freedom, but the Centaur coming out to stop him. 2-3 heroes gathered up. So the borrowed time, it'll burn, and Liquid, they were just waiting for this. Miracle's ready with the Mana Void, and he can get this kill secure, and he will in fact do that.
The best revenge ever. A little bit more acceleration. Now he's creeping up on the top network spot, still at number 3 on the Anti-Mage, but Arteezy's doing his best to keep the farm up for himself as well.
This will keep changing too when Team Liquid add more pressure into the lanes. So you take that fight, the Dragon Form is there, Mind Control's just going to easily blink away from the delay stomp. But Arteezy, with his spin, committing to try and bring down that bottom tower, the TP out. It will be successful, but Fear is here with Mind Control, wants to go for some kind of drain, but it won't work. Not when Mind Control is there for the Dragon Tail stun. And Kuro will ensure the last hit.
You can always keep the farm up if you have 3 cores that are kind of hard to kill and you put them each in one lane, let them go do what they
jump
need.
In, bottom lane, they're going to go onto Samael. Support is there, the Bramble Maze once more going down. And Abaddon, with borrowed time, all they're trying to do is just trigger this, but it won't work.
Great play by Fear as well. He's using Decrepify to prevent the attack that comes from Dark Willow, and that stops the magic damage.
Oh, he'll blink up to the wave instead. TP's off cooldown in 2 seconds time. Crit's going to get the perfect stomp. Miracle, can he survive long enough? The ET splitter. Damn, that stun lasts forever. And he's almost got the blink away. Then again, they don't have enough stuns, do they?
There's almost no way. He'd have to blink to a neutral camp, and then they Omni Slash him there. It's like the only way it'd work.
They have Team Liquid stun up. The smoke actually breaks, and that allows them to stun the Bounty Hunter and kill him off.
Completely worth it though. I mean, if that's a Bounty Hunter dying for a mere 30 seconds and your cores are still hitting creeps, that's what you want to happen. They'll try to kill Mind Control here. It's going to be close. They've got to nuke him from range.
And he's got 17 one charges as well too, plus the 4 points up in Dragon Blood. Even if Mind Control dies now, he bought the BKB before it completed, so the ET splitter is out. Mind Control, now the 1 charger starts his TP, but that will not complete.
Now Dragon Knight does finish his BKB though, so that's not going to work in the future. It'll just be BKB TP next time.
They found Miracle. Yule Scepter. They got the vision on him, and just before the blink comes off, he's still got Mana Style, and Miracle pops it, dodges it, and burns all the mana off Misery. And the Tubman was coming in to help out too. These illusions causing real problems. Forced Miracle to TP back, and this is why EG, they're TPing aggressively. Samael out to the Shrine, Arteezy as well. All Liquid want to do is bail out this one. I don't think Matubman's going to be so lucky, however. Still on the run, having no TP available. The Terrorize tries to create some space, or at least he can turn for the ulti and the Gale. It's a lot of tick damage. Crit's the man who's actually hurting from this. Everyone else appears to be out safely.
Definitely a good pick. That's going to give him a little bit of time to move around. This is one of the negatives of having Aegis on a hero like Anti-Mage. It's because at this point he's still, like, he can fight and he can gank and stuff, but he's not really good at 5v5s.
No. He will be later on. GH will die up on the top lane. The reason why Miracle's going to be so good, Fear is still not TPing back. He wants to keep the damage going, keep that momentum up. Mind Control's attacked through the top. Fear still.
He can't TP for 15 actually, so they just got to buy time here.
He has to push then. He has to keep the push going. Mind Control will continue to fight. Where's that kick? Won't connect on anything. The tier 3 tower on bottom is dropping low, and here comes Miracle. Begins his TP, the stomp!
He's
only a fraction of a second too late to cancel the TP into the Dark Realm with the Dark Willow, easily able to TP away as well.
a little scary for Arteezy, but it's part of the reason he farmed there aggressively.
They're coming in through the side, Batumba as well as Kuro that needs some extra high vision. And the Plague Ward will provide that. Nether Ward down for EG, trying to be defensive, trying to stop Batumba from just going ham. The Yule Scepter defensively from the Elder Titan. Just trying to break free of a lot of this. The Plague Wards, finally, they get through the Nether. Liquid ready to fight. The Gale will connect onto Samael. He already used his shield. He can use the second one now, but GH comes in for the kick as well as the silence, and they're into the back lines. Crit, the spill damage from Manifold, really hurting Misery. Samael, well, they're just not targeting him. He can have all the borrowed time he wants, but now time is up. The kick from GH will hold him in position as Terrorize, even stopping the Juggernaut from really responding. He'll go down over towards Samael. Team Liquid just too good. Samael will deny himself and then buy back, because he knows the push is coming from Liquid right now.
And that's about the best that they can do in that team fight. They need to initiate and kill somebody right at the start, but it was Veno being aggressive. He pops BKB and the EG just has to run at that point.
Mind Control, he's got the stun borrowed times on cooldown for 10 more seconds. The kick is nice as well, but with the buyback from both now the Abaddon as well as the Juggernaut, Team Liquid have just claimed a huge economical victory.
Even the damage to the tower is not bad, so I think Liquid's sitting in a really good place right now. I mean, the early laning stage went awful, I think, but I feel like if this wasn't Miracle and Liquid, it would have been the game ending. But they've scrabbled back into it.
Gale goes onto Samael. He already has the shield up there. Should jump in again from Miracle. Look for that spill damage. So heavy. Crit to Cripify save from Fear. Bought him some time. GH is just right behind him. Rolling, bouldering up. They want that ET gone. He doesn't need to try. Mind Control will breathe fire him down. Another Gale to connect onto Samael with Omni Slash. Mind Control. They're isolated. The blink count will actually be enough. No, not from the Juggernaut. Not enough damage. Even under the Shrine. Evil Geniuses is losing the whole kit and caboodle. Miracle is still alive through all of this, and GG, well played. Team Liquid. It looked like it was going the way of EG in the early game, but Liquid hold strong, fight back, and take game one.